I've always said that I had an issue with how HBCUs kind of lure you in by saying that this is the one place that you could go to be your true authentic self, express your blackness, this, that, and the third. But then it's like when you go there, they be the main ones trying to police your blackness. As a therapist, I totally understand teaching and educating people on how to present themselves in certain situations. I'm a firm believer that it's a time and place for everything. But it's all about approach and it's all about intention. As a black male who got here, this, when I was at Bethune, I ain't had no undercut, so it was all out there. One thing I've always experienced was the same black individuals that hop on social media and be trying to act like they straight up pro-black and this black everything. Them was the main people who used to sit down and talk shit about me having hair. Oh, when you gonna cut your hair? You need to cut that. That's nappy. That's this, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. A lot of us black people experience more internal racism than we experience external racism. We just don't like to talk about it. Got black people telling you that your hair is nappy. You got big lips. You too dark. Your nose too big. And I've even had like a black professor who stated the same thing, that he did not like that because he felt like the way the school treated us as students was as if like we just too dumb to like kind of learn things or whatever. So my thing with is all about approach. I'm seeing some people saying just because somebody is telling you to be professional don't mean that they're being anti-black. Realize at the end of the day, every single style in America or around the world has originated. It has some type of root to it, right? To professionalism in the United States of America, the root is European standards. Whatever comes natural to white people is professional. Whatever comes natural to a minority or black people is deemed unprofessional. The way we carry ourselves, unprofessional. The way white people carry themselves, even though they got many different styles, a lot of those stuff are more acceptable. So with that being said, when you sit here and try to tell people to go get perms and dress certain ways and talk certain ways, please understand that yes, that does come from a Eurocentric root. Now, going back to the approach, at the end of the day, we live in the type of society that we live in. And so, yes, you do have to dress a certain way, look a certain way, talk a certain way to be accepted into certain doors. And I totally understand that. But my thing is, as a school, instead of sitting there telling people that, oh, they can't not wear bonnets and do-rags around campus or in classrooms and stuff like that, because that's totally unacceptable, well, maybe you do certain things like every first Friday, every first Monday or whatever of the month, you have to dress professional, so we can ensure that you know how to address when it comes to job interviews or showing up to work, or we have to like teach certain things so when you get out in the real world you know how to navigate these spaces. So it's no issue with doing stuff like that. It's a difference between saying we're going to dedicate this bit of time or whatever to practice these things versus telling you that you just flat out